Now, is the solution what's happening now? Salute to Smack, salute to URL.
More money.
Ultimate Madness. We see now this is a judge situation.
Let's do more.
This is, you know, winner or loser. If you choke, you know what I mean? Like, now also the new rules are also kind of like in between it. So now it's like, it's kind of creating what is the judgment for a battle. What is taken as, okay, this is okay, this isn't okay. I'm a judge in this joint. I've gotten criticism for some of my thoughts and things like that, which is also making me look at, okay, what are the real criterias and things like that? What are some of the things? What's your thoughts on just, you know, Ultimate Madness, what's this bringing as far as competition, and the fact that now we could kind of like break things down a little bit to actually pick a winner and have a loser. And you're a part of it, the next situation.
I like it. I think it's fun for battle rap. I think it's going to bring back competition, like you said, and give people something to rap for. Or, you know, see if the judges are good or not. Or there's always going to be another debate, too, if the judges was right.
And what's the criterias now? I feel like it helps to kind of create criteria. Go ahead, Reepah. You sound like you got...
I don't really... I mean, it's hard. When you say criteria, I'm trying to think, like, because I'm looking back to UFF, what was tolerated for that? Versus what's tolerated for this. You know what I'm saying? I watch people lose whole battles because of a stumble versus people you could win in Ultimate Madness on the choke. You feel me? Ultimate Freestyle Friday, nigga stumbled, it was done.
That's it.
Ultimate Madness, you could choke but win rounds 2 and 3. First, you know what I mean? First round. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say what stipulations it is because this is the narrative from what I've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? I have people I've seen stumbles and little mishaps on the stage from people. You know what I'm saying? And people done gave them the rounds on Ultimate Madness and argue with y'all about y'all for saying no, this person. I've done seen it, man. So even y'all as judges, man, there's really nothing y'all can do about that either because it's always going to be somebody that's going to have an argument. And like I said, that's because of the narrative we have, thanks to my boy Loaded Lux.
Yes, you, sir.
Well, shouts to Surf too.
Fans love when he chokes.
But I'm telling you, man, that one battle though changed the whole
Jersey
game.
became its own thing.
Jersey became the slogan.
Yeah, Jersey, the slogan, exactly.
The slogan of choking is Jersey. They probably choke more than anybody. Matter of fact, Jersey niggas choke more than anybody.
I couldn't say that.
But let's pick a region.
So as far as the competition, Reepah, well, both of y'all, what do you think this does as far as, you know, this argument or this conversation we're having about, you know, this being a sport, this being a competition, people having to come with 3 rounds, and like, do you feel like this is gonna help with this, or do you feel like it's still a learning process, I guess?
Exactly. It's still a learning process.
But it's gonna be fun.
I mean, we could set the narrative now and run with it. If that's what people
Let's do it. Let's set the narrative. What's real?
Yeah, we can set it now.
Like, you in a tournament, what do you as an MC feel like, yo, this is, if y'all gonna judge, this is what it should be?
Well, money on the line. I feel like you gotta be flawless.
Okay.
If you're not flawless, I mean, no chokes, no stumbles. That's it. I think a choke, stumble. I mean, if they want to do the round is over, cool. I mean, the round is done.
You should have
I think
a real
that's
scorecard.
I think stumble or choke, I think we should say, I bet.
Lose points.
Round is dead.
Round is dead.
I mean, you can't even do a scorecard because, or you could, I mean, but they basically do how they do it is, you know, I've seen them jotting down the bars that they like, you know what I'm saying, and go down like, all right, this one had this many bars this round, this one had this many bars this round. I mean, that's light to do, but I just think that, I mean, a round should be eliminated maybe right off the rip if you have one of them issues. I think it'll inspire people, I gotta come up there better. You know what I'm saying? Because if I come up there bullshitting, then I know I'm gonna lose a round right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, just maybe a little couple more rules in force.
Nah, I feel what you're saying, because I remember UFF Chess when he battled T-Top. A lot of people thought he probably beat T-Top, but the fact that he did stumble cost him the battle, cost him the $10,000. Period.
And I feel like they keep it fair. That's what I'm saying.
Lyrically, but he did lose the battle if you want to judge on money because some was flawless.
But yo, if you want to,
the chess material was better.
But if we're going to keep the same rules from then, gotta bring them into this one. You know, introduce the generation to how we did it. That's basically what it's about. We can't let them slide, because if we change the rules now,
because think about if they get chess that money with the choke, that would have been bad narrative.
Okay.
You know what it's going to be soon?
Even with
you could choke him. I've already heard it. And he choked and still won the battle. That's going to be the next one. And it's going to be a real argument.
It's
like
going to be somebody to do it. It's going to be stupid.
Argument. Somebody going crazy each round, and maybe he chokes at the end of each one.
What happened if both artists just choking and fucking up?
Choking the second.
They
both lost. Nobody won.
Who advances though?
Nobody.
That's why draws were created. They both eliminated.
Yeah,
that's
nobody
crazy.
wins.
Why should you move to the next round? You couldn't get through the first. No graduations for doing nothing. No, you both trash, you both eliminated. That'll make people further be fired. Cause I know if my opponent trash, I still gotta be fired.
Even with 2 weeks to write.
Yeah. That's what it's about. We know what we signed up for.
Not even that, isn't niggas rappers?
Bro,
I'm trying to understand.
2 weeks is already driving me crazy. I can't do nothing else but write and go over bars. It's driving me crazy. That's what we signed up for. You want that 25,000? Do it.
Niggas is rappers.
Now, we see URL put a recent post. You guys got the pick cards and y'all got your opponents. And now, they said they reached out to you guys behind the scenes, whatever the case was maybe.
Yeah, they hit me the other day.
And they switched it up. What was your feelings about them switching it up? And before you do, me and Gwitty had a little off-camera conversation about it. And I felt like it was kind of like, I mean, I seen a lot of people feeling it too, but I felt like it was kind of unfair a little bit. I felt like, why not keep it how life decided it to be? Why switch it up? Why create this whole narrative, draw a card, just to switch it up and...
I'm gonna keep it buck.
But yeah,
my feeling is Danny and Danny and EK had a little feeling about it. Maybe not so much as EK, but I know Danny was complaining it because.
So you and Glue didn't really feel no type of way?
No, I didn't care, bro. Okay. I was already 2 rounds memorized for Glue. 2 days, for real. I just had to start writing for Danny 2 days ago.
That's crazy.
I was already. Literally 2 rounds memorized. I already had a round or 2 wrote, you know what I mean, just in case. I was already in the process and they hit me about it. So I was like, oh man.
How did you feel when you got the call? Like what was that process?
Well, at one I ain't gonna front. One part of me didn't want to battle Glue again because I'm like, alright, how do you recreate that? You feel me? I don't want to kill the first one with the second one, the sequel, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what I mean, what is it going to be the same one? But then I was like, yo, just 25 racks, shot of Summer Madness, you know what I mean? Like everybody watching, like it really don't matter. It's like whoever they throw at you, throw at you. So
doesn't even matter.
Started pinning, you know? But I seen like on Twitter when Danny was saying like, yo, it's not fair that me and EK didn't get the pick. We should have got the first picks because we wasn't there. So right there in my mind, I was like, oh, he probably complaining behind the scenes, like, yo, it's another New York conspiracy. You know how he be doing? Yeah, whenever it come to West Coast, no,
trying to eliminate one of the West Coast rappers.
My nigga, it's just how they
supposed
did
to meet in the finals.
My nigga, they was literally kind of freestyling how they was going to do it. They just knew the whole idea was that we was going to pick our opponents, but they didn't know how they was going to do it. Like put our names in a hat and anything. Was somebody else going to pick them, or was we going to come up? They didn't know what was going down, bro. So we basically created that. You know what I'm saying? We picked our own people. It was cool.
Yeah.
Like,
it was completely random.
Yeah.
And somehow the universe put certain situations together.
He could have, but here's the thing. He act like it's a. See, here's the thing. You can't say it's a conspiracy if it's a small chance that you would have picked EK regardless. You know what I'm saying? Mike P could have picked Saga.
That shit would have been crazy. That would have been crazy again. See him with Noman, now you got to see him first round of competition.
I battled Saga, I battled Mike P,
that'd be crazy.
I battled Glueazy, and I battled Holmesy the God. I could have picked any one of them.
Okay, so you could have had a rematch.
Exactly. And I'm not the only one. It's a couple people in there. It really wouldn't have mattered. It don't matter. Somewhere down the line, it's going to be a rematch, baby.
Regardless.
Yeah, you could put me probably on any side. I'm going to end up battling somebody I battled before. It's not going to change.
Now,
it's just who.
Now, were you upset when they told you had to change your opponent?
I wish I had more time.
Because you said you already had damn near 2 rounds for Glue already.
See, here's the thing. See, the people complaining, they want to change their opponents, but they not realizing, like, some people, like, they got the opponent that they don't have to change, and they've been writing for this whole time, and more preparation, you know what I mean? For me, it was like, damn, but I ain't gonna use that as an excuse. It just made me more hungrier. Now I'm just like, fuck everything. I done unplugged the PlayStation, nigga, I done deleted shit. Fuck, man, what? I'm like, what? All right, y'all think I'm playing. All right, y'all trying to count me out and give me, all right, keep giving me the obstacles. I'm gonna take them.
They like,
now, some people may say, they switched you and Glueazy, now you have a tougher opponent. Do you feel like Danny's a tougher opponent than Glueazy going into this tournament?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even going to, I can't front on that. I'm trying to calculate it in my head, because it's never to take nothing away from Glueazy. Yeah. Because Glueazy is beat Danny a lot of people. Like, and I always tell people, nice, they would say a lot of people argue me and Glue arguably 2-0 against the West. You know what I'm saying?
I think Glue bad.
I seen that post. I seen your post and all that.
But it wasn't just me. A couple people were saying it.
Than Danny, man.
You know what I mean? A couple people were saying it. And it's facts. You know what I mean?
Like, just watching
if you look at it. But even though I think you can argue Geechee and Glue all day. You can argue Geechee and Glue. That was a crazy back and forth. I can't say he beat Geechee like on some clear shit.
I got you.
I would have to, you know what I mean? That if anything, that's your debatable. You can never say this one won. That they was killing each other. That was a crazy ass battle. But yeah, I think Danny is more seasoned. Okay. For shit like this.
So they fucked up your first round, man.
But Danny
they made you had to work harder in your first round, huh, Reepah? Or was it going to be a hard fight anyway, regardless?
Well, no, I already knew. I already had a strategy for the tournament to ease me writing for everybody. Okay. You know what I mean? I already got a round per. I mean, you know what I mean? A round per round, basically. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go. Okay. So I only got 2 to worry about based on opponents I battle. You know what I mean? So that's it. I only got to worry about that. So every time I find out the name, I'll just figure 1 round per week, but I'm gonna squeeze 2 rounds into one. I'm gonna write 2 rounds in a week and give me that time to memorize and everything. It ain't hard to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just time length. It's less. I know I ain't gonna be able to write as great as I want, but I just gotta see the levels I never thought I had before. It's the time to test me now. So
that's real.
Need food on my plate, ain't no patiently waiting, I'm coming for mine. Just made a play, I need food on my plate, coming for mine. After I pray, I won't sit back and wait, coming for mine. Just made a play, I need food on my plate, ain't no patiently waiting, I'm coming for mine. After I pray, I won't sit back and wait, chasing that bag, I'ma get it in time. They don't believe, I'ma make them believe it, my demons be scheming and ready to slide. Life ain't so simple, but I keep it simple, it's hard to